Hello, welcome to Mr. Quick's class. We have a live presentation today with 10th and 11th grade throughout the day, and they're going to try to explain to us and help us to understand the paragraph. Okay, so we're going to get started. Orange group, come on up and tell us how to do a paragraph.
Well, first of all, hello everyone. My name is Ali Hassan. Today, me and my colleague Ahmed Nasr are the representatives of the Orange Group. Of the Orange Group for today's task, understanding the paragraph. Now, let's know what is a paragraph. By Ahmed Nasr.
Thank you. Now, what is a paragraph? First of all, a paragraph is a group of sentences that must have one main idea. One paragraph must have one main idea, not more. Now, second, paragraph is organized in 3 points. Yes, all right.
Yeah, okay. There are 4 types of paragraphs: deductive paragraph, inductive paragraph, mixed paragraph, and transitional paragraph. Start explaining the deductive paragraph, Ahmed.
Okay. The deductive paragraph is when you put in a topic sentence at the beginning of the paragraph, then it follows with the supporting details such as self-experience, facts, anything that can support your topic sentence.
Now, the inductive paragraph, in this type of paragraph, you are somehow fetching the topic sentence. You will go through the supporting details first, such as evidence, facts, self-examples. Then you will end up knowing what is all about, because the topic sentence comes at last in the inductive paragraph.
Now we have the mixed paragraph.
Yeah, the mixed paragraph is when the sentence don't flow properly.
Yeah, probably it's called the mixed paragraph because somehow you can find supporting details before the topic sentence and after the topic sentence. Okay. Now, the transitional paragraph. So, the transitional paragraph is when the transitional paragraph is a paragraph. First of all, what is transition type?
Well, words and phrases that provide connection between ideas.
Exactly. Transitional paragraphs are paragraphs that can connect 2 other paragraphs together. For example, let's have paragraph A and paragraph B as an example. We have 2 ideas in 2 different paragraphs, but we can't connect them. Me as a writer, I can connect them, but the readers won't really understand. So I need to put a transitional paragraph between paragraph A and paragraph B to connect the ideas together.
Now, as we know the 4 types of paragraphs, let's move on to the elements of paragraphs.
Yeah, an element of a paragraph. As I made a research online, I found too many elements of a paragraph, such as unity, such as coherence, such as completeness, and many more. But I only found two in my English notebook that can actually summarize all of these. The first one are points. The second one is examples.
Well, points, in my opinion, are sentences. I must put sentences to choose which goes first, a fact sentence or a topic sentence or another sentence.
Okay, and by example, I'm not talking about really example. I'm talking about, sorry, you're saying. Yeah, I'm talking about evidence. I'm talking about self-experience. I'm talking about anything that can support your topic sentence.
Okay, so now read a paragraph the Orange Group wrote about the effects of racism.
Racism is when a group of people feel like that they are superior and others are inferior. It affects all humanity.
When you find humans for sale and the only difference between the seller and the product is the skin color, white and black, or easily inferior or and superior, then you will know that racism affected all humanity. Long ago, humans used to in long ago human used inferior humans used to be divided in ships like sheep.
2 million Africans were killed because of racism, and whoever tried to protect himself was killed along with his family. Henry David Thoreau was a writer who supported freedom, while blacks never had freedom.
The difference between white and black is not huge; it's the color, but humans make it huge.
Now, we have, yeah, now remember when I talked about the elements of a paragraph, we mentioned the first element as points. Now, let us break it down a little bit. Now, points. These are the points of a paragraph.
So we have 3 points: topic, sentence, evidence, and conclusion.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the topic sentence. The topic sentence we have in our paragraph is,
Yeah, racism is when a group of people feel like they are created superior and others are inferior. It affects all humanity.
and what is the topic sentence? First of all, a topic sentence is a sentence in which has or puts out an idea, the main point of the paragraph. Um, that's the topic sentence.
Well, well, you have the paragraph in front of you. You've read it, and now you wonder where is the topic sentence. Ask yourself another question. What is the paragraph talking about? Oh, racism. And we have the definition of racism in the first sentence. You already found the topic sentence because if you want to find the topic sentence first, you need to know what the paragraph is talking about.
Yeah. And that's about it. Now the evidence.
Long ago,
Yeah,
long
the evidence
ago,
right in our
yeah, long ago, humans were divided in ships like sheep.
Yeah. 2 million Africans were killed because of racism.
Henry David Thoreau was a writer who supported freedom, while blacks never had.
Now, what are evidence? Now, evidence are, when I'm talking about evidence, I'm not talking about something that is actually really, I'm talking about facts. I'm talking about self-experience. I'm talking about anything that can support your idea about the paragraph. Anything that can help the topic sentence to explain more about the paragraph and give more examples. Now, we have 3 types of evidence.
Yeah. Number one, logos.
Is appeal of logic. When you talk, you better be logical, so the readers can go to your side if you're in a, in an argument or something. So you need to be logical. People need to trust you with that. Pathos.
Yeah. Use emotions for readers. Number three, ethos.
Now, in ethos, people need to trust that you know what you're doing. People need to trust that you've been reading about what you're doing more than once or twice, more than a year and more. The more experience that you have, the better that people will trust you with what you're saying.
Now step back to the parts of paragraph. Now we're going to talk about the conclusion.
Now, the conclusion we have in our paragraph is,
yeah, the conclusion. The difference between white and black is not something huge. It's the color, but humans make it huge.
Now, what is a conclusion sentence? Now, a conclusion sentence is a sentence that must summarize all of the paragraph in actually one sentence. It must have some part of the topic sentence to be relative of, and it must summarize all the examples or evidence that we gave in that paragraph.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Orange Group. Now we're going to hear from the Yellow Group. They're going to explain to us how to write a paragraph.
Hello everyone. Today we're presenting Yellow Group for 10th grade. That's the English. Our little project today is about racism. We're going to talk about the paragraphs. Our example is racism.
That's the paragraph that we use. The example that we give.
What is a paragraph? Paragraph is a group of sentences that fleshes out a single idea. In order for a paragraph to be effective, it must begin with the topic sentence, have sentences that support the main idea of that paragraph, and maintain a consistent flow.
Types of paragraph. The paragraph has three types. The descriptive paragraph, and the narrative paragraph, and the
Persuasive paragraph. Actually, there's more types, but we're only going to talk about that three types. The descriptive paragraph. This type of paragraph describes something and shows the reader what a thing or a person is like. The words chosen in the description often appeal to the five senses of touch, smell, sight, sound, and taste. Descriptive paragraphs can be artistic and may deviate from grammatical norms.
The narrative paragraph. This type of paragraph tells a story. There is a sequence of action. There is a clear beginning, middle, and end of the paragraph.
The persuasive paragraph. This type of paragraph tries to get the reader to accept a particular point of view, understand the writer's position. This is the type of paragraph that many teachers focus on because it's useful when building an argument. It often requires the collection of facts and research. Now we're going to talk about the parts of paragraph. The paragraph are divided into three parts. Topic sentence, which is the most important thing, I guess. Supporting sentences or evidence, the concluding sentence. The topic sentence. The topic sentence is usually the first sentence of the paragraph. It states the main idea of the paragraph. A good topic sentence tells the reader exactly what the rest of the paragraph will be about. Example from the paragraph: racism first appeared in 17th century and it still exists today. The supporting evidence. The supporting evidence sentences are the middle sentences of the paragraph. They provide details such as explanations, names, places, dates, or examples that expand on our support the topic sentences. Supporting evidence are sometimes connected by transition words or phrases. So that actually means that without that supporting evidence, we can't prove that our paragraph is good enough, or we can't prove our information with that evidence. Example from the paragraph, for example, Martin Luther King was one of the greatest characters who influenced the history of ending racism.
A concluding sentence. A concluding sentence is sometimes used in longer paragraphs to sum up the ideas presented. It expresses the same ideas, the topic sentence, but in different words. It can start with a transition such as a theory or in a conclusion. Examples from the paragraph, however, the racism still exists in many countries. At the end, just I want to say that being white or black isn't your choice.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, yellow group. All right, now we're going to hear from the red group, and they're going to also explain to us how to write a paragraph.
My name is Zina, and I'll be representing their group. Today I'm going to be talking about the paragraph. What is a paragraph and how to write a paragraph? I will be talking about what is a paragraph, how to break down the paragraph, parts of the paragraph, examples of topic sentence, examples of supporting sentence, and examples of concluding sentence. A paragraph. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of organized sentences containing a topic sentence, supporting sentence, and a concluding sentence. The paragraph is broken down into three parts: the topic sentence, supporting sentence, and the concluding sentence. Parts of the paragraph. The topic sentence is the first sentence of the paragraph. It introduces the main idea in the paragraph. Supporting sentence. These are sentences that support the main idea. Concluding sentence is a sentence that summarizes or gives a brief about the paragraph. This is an example of topic sentence. Racism is the idea of treating people differently because of their skin color. Racism is a problem that is found in many countries in the world. People can be separated by how rich or poor they are, or how they look, except one thing nobody can imagine is their skin color. Racism causes many people to get bad treatment. Many people think that black people aren't equal to them because of their skin color. Millions of people die because of this problem. Racism affects people's life. It makes it hard to continue their lives within equality. The solution to racism is ending it. The topic sentence here is racism is the idea that the idea of treating people differently because of their skin color, because it gives the main idea of the sentence. Supporting sentence. Racism, the supporting sentences here are racism is a problem that is found in many countries. In the world, people can be separated by how rich or poor they are, or how we look, except one thing nobody can imagine, by their skin color. Racism causes many people to get bad treatment. Many people think that black people aren't equal to them because of their skin color. Millions of people die because of this problem. These are the supporting sentences because they support the main idea of the paragraph. Concluding sentence. The concluding sentence here is racism affects people's lives. It makes it hard to continue their lives with inequality. The solution to racism is ending inequality. This is the concluding sentence here. It gives the summary of the main idea of the paragraph. And that's it. Hope you guys like it.
Okay, thank you, red group. All right, that concludes this live event for orange group, yellow group, and red group. We'll be back in a little while with some more how to write a paragraph.